Time is 1 past, so let's start. Our topic for today is the winning hotel proposal. This is something that we work very closely with our clients, and we're very happy to present this topic. This is our last webinar for this year for Seidat. We've had a lot of successful webinars with several hundred attendees and a dozen different topics. So very happy to have this as the last one, and hopefully we'll see you next year again. But let's get to the agenda. So my name is Felix Erkinheimo. I'm the CMO at Seidat. I have 10 years of experience with marketing. Working with Seidat now a couple of years, and I'm going to be presenting this webinar today. And our agenda for today is proposals in general, how the proposal process actually is one of the most important parts of creating a good proposal. We're going to talk a little bit about what makes a proposal stand out, as well as the technology trends for next year for proposal technology. And our guest for today is Hanna Kallioniemi from a very interesting startup, which focuses on creating proposals with AI for hospitality. And maybe Hanna, you can give a couple of words about yourself and Dandelier to begin with.
Yeah, sure. So hi, everybody. Lovely to be invited. Thanks for Seidat for inviting me over. And so Dandelier has been founded actually this year, so we are pretty new. And we are automating the sales proposal process for small and medium-sized travel businesses, not only for hotels. And we do that from the quote request all the way to the production of the travel business itself. And so it's really interesting, and we are actually going to go through some of the demos today. So stay online.
All right.
Feel more.
I think we have a short video also presenting about presentation about Dandelier here to begin with. So I will just put it on, and the floor is still yours.
Yes, I'll walk you through. So yes, Dandelier is actually automating with AI the whole process, and we actually get the inquiries in and then go to the production. The setup takes only a couple of hours, so actually only minutes for starting, and we are getting all the product and images fetched directly from the PDF files. We are providing a pop-up form integration directly, and then all the quote requests are coming into the single location in the inbox. We can manage multiple different providers and complex quotes and itineraries, and multiple languages as well. So right now we have all the European languages. The proposals can be sent as a link or PDF file, and there is an online process. We can collect all of the details from the client, asking additional questions. Right now we are also enabling the databases from the Visit Finland, for instance. And later on, if you need to contact us, so please feel free. So that's in less than a minute, kind of a quick introduction, but we'll continue later. So this was just to give like some flavor of what we do.
Yes, we will do a longer demo, not to worry, later on to show the cool stuff. All right, so let's move on. You can follow us on social media, all platforms. You find that from these handles, Seidat or Seidat app. Also, you can find Dandelier, I think, from most of them. So please go and follow both. Also, previous webinars you can find on our web page on the Seidat Academy section. So if you're interested to learn, for example, about virtual tours or hotel photography, please go and take a look. All right, let's jump into the actual beef of the of the webinar. So we're talking about proposals today, and I think everybody knows kind of what it is, but let's give it sort of more of a clear definition. And the way we see proposals is that it's a seller's recommendation and sort of like a solution for a customer's problem or need. So every time a customer asks for a proposal or a request for one, it's sort of them asking for the information they need to make a decision of buying a meeting package, a room package, etc. And as I said in the beginning, a big part of the proposal is actually the process of creating the proposal in a way that caters to the customer in the best way. And there are some sort of principles that we have found working with our clients that is the most important ones here. The first one is the RFP response time. So this is one of the most important factors actually increasing sales, which means that the faster you answer a proposal, the more close rates you're going to have. And actually, a study found that 79% of RFPs are won by one of the first 3 hotels that respond to the RFP. So that means that it's very important for a hotel to have a process that where you can actually answer these RFPs quite quickly and hopefully with some automation. Also, RFP coverage has a direct impact on how much revenue you will get from RFPs. That means that how many of your actual RFPs are answered to and how many are sort of ignored. And here, obviously, it follows that if the RFPs that you're not answering to, you will not win them. So if you have a process that allows you to answer 100% of RFPs, you will make more results. It's also really important to keeping these 2 first points in mind to also tailor the proposal to each client, because the client is obviously looking for something specific and the proposal is supposed to tell them that we're the right solution for that need. So the more tailoring we can do, the better. And on top of that, was there a question or has somebody had a mic on? No. Okay. If you have any questions, by the way, at any point, please go ahead. And then the 4th point here is that the proposal should reflect value. So obviously, the client or customer is almost every time comparing options, and the one who is able to reflect most value is usually going to get a head start in the proposal process. Also, brand consistency as a final point, especially if the brand is known by the customers, it's really important that shines through in the proposal to make the customer choose you. And actually, this is a good time to maybe take a quick demo, I think, because Dandelier is really about creating a more smooth proposal process. So I think here we thought that it would be nice to show just quickly how the Dandelier platform works. So Hanna, maybe if you can guide me
Yes.
How to do it here. We have embedded this Dandelier here actually to this Seidat presentation to make the demo smooth. But yeah, go ahead, Hanna.
Very good. So so first of all, as I mentioned already very quickly, so Dandelier is able to do personalized proposals in a couple of minutes. So that's the key of the whole kind of a demo here. So right now what we have, so this is the view that the salesperson in a hotel will have on their desk. So this is an internal tool. It's not for the consumers to be seen. So this is the way how you can actually create the whole file very quickly with the multiple different vendors and products. So first of all, so Felix, if you click on the select offer type, so we have multiple different offer types available, FITs, MICE, leisure travel, private events, and then we have a couple of also these beta versions that are right now for visit organizations for using their marketing or using it for marketing purposes. But let's choose the leisure travel, even though I know that there is multiple hotels, but leisure is fun. And so then we can choose multiple providers. So in Dandelier, you can add as many providers as you want. So your own or your winter products, your summer products, your wedding products, your meeting products, your group travel products, whatever kind of like a solution you might have. And over here in my demo, we have multiple different locations specifically in Northern Lapland. So maybe we'll choose for fun Arctic Land Adventure and Chahkal Hotel in Kilpisjärvi, two of my favorites. And then you can, next you can choose the product. So you can just take there from the product list. So now there's going to be multiple different products popping up. So you might need to kind of know which ones is whose product. So right now it's unfortunately on a long list. But let's choose the glass domes as an accommodation from Arctic Land Adventure. Then, because it's a reindeer ranch, let's take the reindeer ranch visit. Then we can scroll down a bit and find, for instance, maybe you can find right there sauna. Let's see if there is any sauna product here. And if not, let's continue with the, so no sauna. Let's go for the snow. And maybe there is a tour of Kilpisjärvi of snowmobile. Let's do that.
That one.
Then, yeah. And maybe we have another one with snow, which could be snowshoeing. Let's choose one snowshoe adventure, winter adventure by snowshoes. That might be a good one.
Okay.
And I think we are good. You can put there ice fishing, for instance, as well, just to add a little bit more flavor on the. So no ice fishing, winter fishing. Maybe it hasn't been mentioned as a winter adventure. Yeah, some fishing nets. Okay, let's take that one with the nets. And then you can choose the dates. Maybe next week is good to go, just before Christmas. And maybe 5 days is enough. So if you choose Monday, maybe until Friday. And then we take the template. And in this case, we might want to have a, now we are actually in an interesting, I think we ended up into the ohjelma, so the product, but it doesn't just take the FIT visual, the FIT visual template generative. Maybe that's a good one. This is now going with the demo effect, definitely. In the English, you can choose multiple different languages, so you can decide that this is, for instance, in Dutch. And now we ended up with, for some reason, we have a ready-made quote here, or the.
But this is prompt-based, right?
This is prompt-based.
So you can actually just, it's like talking to an assistant, and you just write a prompt, and then it generates a proposal automatically. Yes.
And now you can even talk to this. So you would be able to dictate the whole story that, hey, on Monday, this activity, at that time, on Tuesday, this activity. And if every single of these products are actually coming directly from the different booking systems, like, for instance, Muse, Bokun, Fair Harbor, whatever these Muse, and so on. So they would know that what is the starting date and time, and when is it available. So when you have the background integrations into your booking system, it will come automatically. But the other option is to bring them on as a PDF files. So then you can have multiple others. Like, for instance, hotels might have not only their own booking system, but also the neighbors, like recommended restaurants. So not only doing like a proposal, but also recommendations around, and not every single thing needs to have a price. But now it seems like we have a ready-made quote over here, which doesn't match to the request that we have done. So
I think we made a prompt earlier.
Yeah, so you can replace the prompt, even though I have a feeling that there is something funny happened in the background, but
Yeah.
let's not.
So what we did was that we chose the products from.
Oh, now I know. The leisure travel fit. We should have the leisure travel group. That's the upper in the type. So go higher up. Yeah. So now I know what's the problem. You can just change it to the group, and now it should work. Now it's matching. And now we have the Chahkal group visual. That one. So now it works. And now you can replace this prompt with your own. Yeah. And then you just click send. And then it will, now what happens in the background is that it starts extracting the online availability and pricing data from different systems. So in the backend,
it actually uses AI, but it also fetches information from different systems that they're using. Okay, that's pretty cool.
And now you can see it first and you can edit it. But before we actually do that, so we can actually just open it up in a view mode in the share offer. So if we are happy with the prompt, so now you can open the offer, and it will open up the window where you will see the whole kind of now you can scroll it up and down, not edit anymore because the editing is happening earlier, but this is how it looks like. So this happened in 15 seconds. It built up the whole itinerary for 5 days. It calculated all the prices. If you said that, okay, give 15% discount, it would have done it also. And it has all the descriptions of the products. And now this one is going to be sent over to the customer. They can accept it or reject it. But if you don't want them to do anything in the before, you can ask further questions. Like, for instance, can we have your dietary requirements? What are your shoe sizes? At what time is your flight landing? Are you interested in going to the theater? Well, so this is enabling the hotel, for instance, to become more concierge driven. And now you can add here, for instance, a comment. Just ask a question, for instance, any dietary requirements, and it will show up later in the archive. That we can have a look at it later when we go to the next stage. So now this side of the whole Dandelier is actually collecting all these changes, and once it's coming to the closer to the date when they need to confirm, so you can actually pull all of these additional details and send them over also to your restaurant, to your sub vendors, driver, activity providers, whoever it's going to go to. So this is automating the whole process and also the internal documentation and external as well.
Very nice.
So that's in short.
Super interesting. Very nice and very relevant for the topic. I think new technology to make streamline the proposal process is always welcome.
Yeah, it's a content creation tool.
Exactly. All right, let's go on with the topics here. So just now we talked about the proposal process, which was how to actually streamline proposal process creation and sort of tailor them to make it faster and better. But now let's talk a little bit about how to actually create a proposal that stands out. And here's a couple of things to think about. And I think what we're aiming here is to make decision making easy for the client with the proposal. And here, most important is to include everything into the proposal. So it's becoming more and more normal, even though hospitality is a face-to-face industry, obviously, but it's becoming more and more normal that clients want to buy fully online and then they just want to arrive. And for that, they need everything from pricing to the packages and so on to be included into the proposal. So that's a very important part. It's also important to communicate value throughout the buyer journey. So from the client coming to your website for the first time to them getting the proposal, and also communication throughout the proposal process. And the proposal is also part of the experience with your brand. So it's very important to keep that in check. Also, as mentioned earlier, it's important to make signing and just jumping on board for the client as easy as possible already in the proposal process. So the value should be able to be understood by anyone, even without an on-site visit. And I think that's really the main trend where proposal tools are going towards at this time. And here's actually an example of how the Seidat model helps our clients to create proposals that really look the part. So here on the left, we have something that resembles a proposal that's maybe sent as a Word file or something else, versus here on the right, the proposal is done in Seidat, and here we can really sort of make the value of the resort or property shine in a way that previous tools, or for example Word or PowerPoint, maybe does not help with. And we will look at this also in more detail in a minute. A quick note here also would say that you can access analytics, so you can see who has opened your proposal, which slides they are looking at. Are they looking at the pricing? Are they looking at the specific meeting package, and so on, and use that in your communication. All right. The next topic is then proposal technology outlook for 2026. So that means what are the trends and what you should look out for when you're choosing new proposal tools right now. And I think here there's some principles. For example, as said many times already, buyers expect online interactions and transactions. That's just the reality of 2025 going into 26. Proposal personalization is now the norm. It's not just some nice to have feature, but it's actually something that needs to be in place for the proposal to work properly. Also, online bookings enables new revenue streams. That means that, well, of course, especially for hotels with a large RFP volume, this is obvious, but also for hotels with maybe less RFPs. If you don't have a possibility to buy online, you're probably missing out on some revenue. Also, analytics really important these days. We are able to track a lot of things, so we should. So which proposals work the best, which value propositions work the best, what type of content should we share to our clients to win the deals. And then last but definitely not least, especially for groups and chains, it is really important that any tools that you use enable multi-property scaling. So you should not be thinking about something that you can buy for only one property, but something that scales across the group and sort of streamlines the processes across, and also allows for data gathering across properties. And now actually we have a really interesting combined demo here with Dandelier plus Seidat. If you actually would use both of these tools and how they would work together to create a really killer proposal process and proposals. So to start off with, we had this Dandelier, how to actually use it on a website form. This is Hanna, you can again tell me how to
yeah.
navigate.
So we actually now we are using our customer as an example. So Rukan Salonki in Ruka. So they have already embedded the quote request on their website. So you can actually embed it and edit the whole content inside of Dandelier. So you can have like a basic one, or then if you click on the Dandelier flower in the right-hand corner down there, there is a little flower so then it pops up as well. So you can choose whether you want to have both or do you want to have only either one. And both of them are like our standard options inside of Dandelier. And you can add here directly from your own product catalog, the products that you would like the customers to choose, or you can, like in this case, Rukan Salonki, they have naturally, their integration is in Muse, so they have all of their room types available. So in that sense, it doesn't make any sense to have exact room types. Instead of they have like a fake accommodation mentioned over here, so that when customers are sending their proposal request or the quote request, you can just choose accommodation, and then the salesperson is making the decision that which ones is going to be used. So now if we go to this next view, which is now inside of Dandelier. So we're just previously here, but now we go into the hamburger and the corner, and now we go into the inbox. So inbox would be the place where all of these sales requests are coming in. So now we have, some of you might know Kirsi Mikkola. She's pretty famous over here in Finland for digital travel marketing and sales. So if you click on that, like just open it up like that, you will see the whole request that has actually been created by my co-founder Mikko, but for Kirsi Mikkola. And then there is a full message. So Kirsi has mentioned that, okay, these are the things that I would like to have for my trip. And this will actually now open up directly, create a quote. So all of this information flows into the to the form that we did previously. But now we could actually go into the version that we have for Haltia Lake Lodge. So in the archive, we have already a quote that has been made for. So this is now in the archiving section. If you write there Seidat, we have the, for the demo purposes, we have the existing proposal here. And now you can also see that there are some, if you click that open, so we will see all the conversation. So now you can see that all of the comments that have come into this specific request or the quote. So all of that is going to be recorded, and then you can collect every single messaging exchange of the information with your client over here, and your co-workers are able to see the same information. So it's not anymore in emails, it's going to be all here standardized and collected. But now if we open the offer from the archive, and now once again the same pop-up appears here. There has been the prompt. You will see the whole, if you scroll down, the whole proposal is here, and now this information from here goes directly into Seidat. So you created the content with Dandelier with the exact dates and itineraries, the pricing information, all of the background integrations were happening in Dandelier. But then when we go into the, this is the a old-fashioned in a way, because this is a PDF file. But now we go into the Seidat world, which is now multimedia.
Exactly. So the point is here that with Dandelier you can create automatically a proposal using AI and the database system, and then this information can actually be brought over to a Seidat style proposal with an integration. So the proposal that we're looking at here on the left side, we can actually create a Seidat proposal that can be sent then to the client that might look like this. So here we can sort of on the front page, so show a nice brand video if that's available. We can have sort of how this works in the Seidat end, that you would have a proposal template with, for example, a video, an about page, and so on, which then you copy automatically when you create a proposal elsewhere, and then it would bring to the proposal part sort of that information from the other system, from Dandelier, and fill in automatically the proposal here in Seidat. So then you could have the summary of the package, asked for all the same information, pricing, etc., and make it look the part, so to speak,
and make it look very personalized. because it's normally in this kind of presentation, it's difficult to get that information which is personalized and specific for your client. But now with the Dandelier and the quick kind of a way how you can produce new data, a new version of the proposal is enabling this more personalized way.
Exactly, it's highly personalized, and it really truly reflects the value. So here the customers will see exactly the sort of vibe and feeling that they would get from staying with you. Obviously, all information can be added here, and really the sky is the limit of what you can do with these type of proposal tools.
And one more comment maybe here, because I can see that there is also Visit Denmark is over here. So Visit Finland Data Hub and Visit Sweden Nationellt API has been also integrated. And some of the visit organizations are creating already marketing content with Dandelier. They could be doing it also together with Seidat. So that's a very powerful way of now going into for instance, these sales workshops and personalize the materials according to the target audience. So that's already something that is happening, at least in Sweden and Finland. So just FYI.
Yes, that's a very good point. All right, I think that was the main part of the webinar. That was a good half an hour. Now we have time for questions and answers. If you can put them in the chat or just raise your hand. It's totally low pressure to ask anything. But yeah, I guess in summary we can say that if you're a hospitality company and you are considering taking a proposal tool under your tool belt and you haven't yet, we highly suggest that you consider Dandelier or Seidat. I think that's a very good, or both, of course, because that's the best combination to have, as we just saw.
And I actually put that into the conversation box that there is the link directly to the register page for Dandelier, and also a promo code if you want to have a look at it, because it takes such a short time to actually set it up. So why not? Because it's free of charge for the first 45 days. So just little promo here.
All right. Promo codes in the chat.
Yeah, the code is just test 100. So if anybody later on listening to the recording, so app.dandelier.com/register and test 100.
Yes.
And
you can also try Seidat for free for 14 days. The link is in the chat, and also from the website you can find access to Seidat. And obviously our team is very happy to help you. So please get in touch with us if you have any questions about anything.
And now we are looking for a customer who might want to use both as a combination. So this would be like a pilot customer experience.
All right. So if no questions, I thank you all very much for joining today. You will get the recording of the webinar.
There is a question from Can I take the question from Denmark? So for visit organizations, Dandelier is 1,250 euros per year. So meaning like whatever it is in Danish crowns, 120 per month. So it's not super. No, I probably calculated it wrong with the Danish crowns. But anyway, it's not very expensive. So around 100 per month in euros.
I think the Danish crowns are like 7.45 euros, so it's not the easiest calculation there.
And we have special pricing for visit organizations anyway. So depending on naturally that what kind of a local public database. If you have a national database, we are able to do the integration first. In Norway, for instance, they don't. They have every single area has their own. But in Visit Finland and Visit Sweden, they had their own national databases with over, another one has 12,000 and another one over almost 15,000 products already integrated. So we were able to utilize those. But please ping me, Hanna at dandelier.com. Happy to help because we are working very closely with the visit organizations.
Awesome. And the pricing for Seidat is usually per property because, per property or organization, and it's anywhere from a couple of €100 per month per property or organization. That's, yeah. All right. If there's no other questions, we can close the webinar. Thank you very, very much all for joining. Yeah, I hope you have a very nice rest of the year and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope to see all of you in upcoming webinars as well. So yeah, hopefully this was of some value. And thank you very much, Hanna, for joining. This was very, very interesting and definitely would be so nice to see somebody using both of our products together. So thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Have a nice day and waiting for the Christmas.
All righty.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.